Hello Scorpio, welcome to your June 2018 reading. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys. Bear with me here. I did lose my voice a few days ago, so I'm still kind of getting it back. It's kind of, cracking in and out here. So it's allergy season where I'm at in the Americas. So, man, it's been rough. It's been rough for me. But enough about that. Welcome to your June reading. So your first card just popped out, and I'm going to continue to shuffle away here. And let's go ahead and dive into the astrology for June. So June 13th is whenever the new moon will be, and that new moon is going to be in the sign of Gemini. And so, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and so very much, and Gemini is an air sign, so it's very much about that sort of your mental state, where your mental capacity is at right now, and how you're thinking, how you're speaking, how you're writing, just how you're communicating, that kind of stuff. And you might, since it's a new moon, new moons bring the new beginnings and new ideas and all that jazz. So I'm kind of intuitively feeling that with this Gemini new moon, it's going to be about looking at some new, innovative sort of ways of sharing information, of communicating, of your approach, if you're a writer, if you're a public speaker, if you do anything of that sort, And even, I feel like this new moon kind of affects some of the daily routines. Just simply some of our daily routines. So Scorpio, bear that in mind here. June 28th is going to be when the full moon is in the sign of Capricorn. So June 28th, Capricorn full moon. So this Capricorn full moon is going to be really highlighting where we need more structure and organization, where we've been disorganized, where things have been a little too chaotic, whether that's in business, in your home, somewhere else in your personal life. Looking at some of those details and getting it square. So, and it can also be about and bring up issues around limitations. You just had two cards attack me. Anyways, it can be about limitations that we feel or have imposed upon ourselves, and then also where we feel like others or authority figures, especially, are imposing or limiting us and our energy. So, those are things that can pop up and just things that are going to kind of show up around that full moon in Capricorn. But I do believe, it's going to be a good sort of earthy, stabilizing, reorganizing kind of energy. And Scorpio, just another side note before we get into your reading, that Neptune and Mars will both be going retrograde this month. So they don't have as strong as an effect on us as a Mercury retrograde, but the Mars retrograde, you might feel that more. In Scorpio, Mars is your co-planet ruler, the traditional ruler of the sign of Scorpio. So, there is a level that might be affecting y'all so a bit more. And since it's going retrograde, it's a bit more about that internalization. So, let's take a look at your cards. And I'm going to let you take a gander while I pull a rune stone for the crossing energy. Okay, Scorpio. Runestone is Uras. Okay. I'm already getting like the sense and feeling that this month, Scorpio, there is a calling for you in June to really trust the reactions and instinctual sort of feelings in your body. You know, those strong little urges that your body and those strong little signals that your body will send to you. With the Two of Swords here paired with Uras, that is just kind of that immediate message I'm picking up. So, you know, paying attention to if you're around someone or around a situation and you get goosebumps or you get like some shiver down your spine or, you know, your muscles, your shoulders, your neck, something tenses up, or you feel, you know, loose and free and kind of more lighthearted and feel like there's more of a spring in your step. There's something here truly about trusting the signals that your body is sending you. So, let's elaborate that a little further face to face here, shall we? And typically that's not necessarily, you know, the first like message you would get maybe with the Two of Swords, but that's what I'm intuitively feeling for you guys. Uras is a very physical sort of rune, excuse me, and it relates to your health a lot. And with the Two of Swords, to me, this is just, you know, about that sort of instinctual, intuitive side of yourself. And really, really grounding that, you know, it's a balancing act of, you know, pulling that in to your physical state, to your body, and really just kind of tuning in and listening and feeling it. That's just what I'm getting here with the Two of Swords. And there could be, I mean, I feel like this probably does, Scorpio, have to do with some relationship or relationships in your life. And so just paying attention to those physical cues, because here in the recent past and kind of what you're releasing here is the Four of Wands. You know, to me, this is almost like maybe releasing sort of an idea of a sort of happily ever after picture maybe you had with a specific someone, or a fantasy you might have been or are having about, excuse me, about someone. Something about releasing sort of that fantasy, or how you thought that specific outcome with that person was going to map out. Something about releasing that. Or some of you, you know, could just be coming from some sort of celebration, or there might be some sort of party that you attend this month in June where, you know, you pick up more on these cues. And so sorry, Scorpio. I thought I could keep it together, but the allergies they're hitting me. So anyways, Four of Wands to me is speaking to of potentially, you know, some special event or party that some of you will be attending this month that is going to bring on those kind of relationships and then those physical cues that you have to pay attention to. And there's just, you know, an overall sense of just kind of establishing more of a mindset of peace and balance within your relationships. And there's just like this really, really strong urge and calling again with Uras here. So, and in the near future here, you have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups showing up here, to me this is really, this is almost like I'm getting also facing like a shadow and sort of some relationships or people in your life that might be kind of posing too many obstacles or too many options, an overwhelming sort of amount of tension, or an overwhelming amount of just, energy, just too much overstimulation, that kind of stuff. So that, to me, is saying you're really, especially near the end of June, Scorpio, you're really looking at where you can make those cuts and what situations, what projects, and what relationships here that are showing up for you are going to be most worth your time. Because you can't do it all. You have to, there's something really here about you Scorpios being able to kind of break things down. And, it could be around that full moon in Capricorn, really, where you're breaking things down and just kind of restructuring, reorganizing some priorities a little bit. And especially, once again, in the way of your relationships. And for a lot of you, so it's about who you're giving your time to, who you're helping out, who you're giving your time to. Maybe you need to take a step back from that. Maybe you feel like the calling to step up and help out a new person, a specific person who, you've maybe intuitively felt, called to, by listening into your body, to helping out, to extending a hand to them. So, Scorpio, it really is about listening in to your intuition and body. Your bonus card that popped out here is the Lovers. And so there is such a sense of harmony and just relationships that are showing up for you here. And just that sort of rebalancing. And with Uras, to me, this is maybe finding more peace in your workspace and more of a sort of peace and even flow within your body. A lot of this keeps kind of just coming back to your body, Scorpio. So to me, there is just a little bit of that message of health, and paying attention to your health this month in June, and just how you're taking care of that. You have, with the center of your reading being the Two of Swords and the Lovers. To me, the Two is standing out. Even in the Four of Wands here, with the two people in the middle of the Wands, to me, that number 2, and 2 is all about relationships and partnerships and the equilibrium and balance of things. And so this really is about, I feel like, strongly in a very, this is a general reading, Scorpio, so in a very general sense, it is about really finding a way to organize and prioritize with relationships, most especially, and where you're putting that time and energy this month. Because I feel like there is a lot happening, and there's going to be some extra demands for your time. There might be some, I sense like a little bit of pressure, and that weeding out that you have to do. But you'll be able to do it, Scorpio. You'll be able to find that sort of peace, as long as you listen to those strong urges that you get within your body. So again, that is listening to whether you're tensing up, feeling that, the goosebumps, your eyes start fluttering, whatever it is, it's kind of your physical cue, okay? So in the extended reading, we'll do a full Celtic cross spread, so we'll get more details and just kind of see exactly what's going on here, what with the relationships, what more universe has to say about that. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck a bit more with the Knight of Wands here. This is a lot of that stimulation, and I feel like a lot of energy coming in. A lot of energy to accomplish things. But again, you want to be careful that you're not overwhelming yourself. So anyways, I will see you in the extended Scorpio. The link will be below, of course. And like I said, I'll get you the animal spirit card so you can see what your animal guide is, and then the full Celtic cross spread. I do want to let y'all know. So the organic dragon egg bath bombs are going to be available in just a few days for pre-order. So pay attention to that. I'll notify you here and through my Etsy shop. Okay, so those will be ready very soon. The organic bath salts will be as well. I'm so excited about those. To me, whenever I'm in water, it's just the best time whenever I get intuitive downloads and just to physically relax and ground. So that's why I'm passionate about these, and that's why I'm doing these and collaborating with the herbal artist. So all that information below, y'all. And then also another special. I'm doing a 4-week-long personal horoscope that you can purchase. It's only $22, guys. There's only 8 spots available. They've already started going. They're going fast, okay? So you get a personal reading for each week for 4 weeks, and I tell you what days are going to be most astrologically lucky for you as well, based on your chart and your energy. Yeah, so it's just one little extra thing I just really wanted to do, and I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So thank you so much, Scorpio, for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It really does help support my channel, and I will see y'all very soon. Okay, take care for now.